Hey Sagittarius, it is CJ here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back, Sag. I hope you're doing gorgeous and wonderful today. It is Friday, September 19th, 2025, and I'm going to do a general reading for you. As always, it may not resonate with everyone, so please keep that in mind. I don't believe it can resonate with every single person that is Saggy, but hey, you know what? There might be something specific in here from Spirit for you if I could continue to speak properly. Thank you, Sag, for all of the love you've been sending my way. Oh, man, my heart is so full. My cup runneth over with love back to you. You're just so amazing, and it means so much to me to be part of your life and for you to be part of mine. It's really, really, really incredible. Oh, okay, so Sag, general reading as always. Doing it on Friday, but this might be something that's already happened, as always. As I always say, no such thing as time, and we're going to get right into this. Okay, when I was meditating on your energy, and this feels a little bit more specific, so really this reading might not resonate with a lot. We'll see how it goes. But a guide showed me an image of a turtle, okay? Turtle. We're going to be opening it with my Divine Animal deck as well. So a turtle, right? And with that, I instantly connected with my spirit animal deck over here that I'm not being guided to use today. The turtle in that deck represents slow and steady wins the race, right? So that brought up a lot of kind of energy within me. I do feel, whoever I'm speaking to, I do feel that there's something challenging going on in your world. Feels a little bit more specific to work or your money. Excuse me while I just blow my nose. Allergies are kicking back up. Okay, so it did feel a little bit more specific to more of work, as I was saying, although it may not be that, right? That's just Spirit's way of coming through and to get me to actually understand the message. But it felt challenging. But again, with that challenge, it feels like something is going to change quite quickly. Now we do have that solar eclipse on Sunday, I guess it is, the 21st, I believe. Then we're going to have the fall equinox, or spring if you're in the southern hemisphere, on the 22nd of September. So a lot of moving parts going on right now, right? Okay, so the turtle, let's get back to that. So the turtle, slow, steady, wins the race. So if that means something to you, this is probably your reading as well. In my Divine Animal deck, there is the sea turtle. A little bit of a different thing, right? It's a sea turtle, so it goes in the water. That card, if my memory serves me correct, represents stability, okay? So I do feel that whoever I'm speaking to, you're in this process right now. Things might be feeling really intense. Things might not be making any sense. My nose is getting itchy now. It might be very challenging every single day I suspect it's someone that is around you here. But I just feel like the storm is going to pass, is what it's feeling like. Okay, let's get into your reading. I'm getting all this energy. Let's get into it. Let's see what Spirit has for you, okay? All right, Spirit, thank you so much, as always, for guiding me in these readings for Sagittarius, letting me be the vessel of bringing your message to those who are needing it for September 19th, 2025, whenever Sag comes to it, in truth. Okay, we have the cat on the bottom. This is your intuition, Sag. It's number 37, that is a 10. So 10, if you correlate it with the tarot, that is a major arcana of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? Again, I do feel something's changing. You might not be able to see this. It feels like a good vibe, but at the same time, it feels like there's this hurdle you got to get through. So the cat, representing your inner guidance system, what that intuition is telling you. What is it telling you? And tuning into that and trusting it. Trusting it, even if excuse me, a little frog in my throat there. Not a turtle, a frog. Okay. Even if everything on the outside, everything external looks crazy and chaotic and kind of goes against your intuition, this is a message of trusting your intuition. You're on point, okay? So let me show this to you. All right. So cat. We have the tarantula next. Okay, this is number 13, so it's a 4. 4s are about your foundation, what is stable, your money, your home, where you work, etc., the people around you. Tarantula is all about connections. Now, okay, so I'll tell you in a second what I just got from this card. I get different vibes sometimes depending on what message is coming through here. So connections, someone around you. This is a card about that, right? And sometimes it's going to be a really positive card. I got to tell you, I'm getting this energy with the cobwebs that are over this person that's lying there with tarantula on their head, one on their touching their hand. Someone is in a sticky situation is what I'm getting. I don't think it's you, Sag. I'm just going to move my mouse again. I always forget that. I don't think it's you. I think it's someone that is around you. What do I mean by sticky situation? Okay, what do you mean by sticky situation, Spirit? Yeah, they're in some kind of situation here where there's a lot of trapped feeling. Now, sometimes, you know, spiders are, not sometimes, they can be very powerful, good, positive, uplifting luck, right? They work very hard. If you've ever watched a spider spin its web, but it can feel really kind of gross, right? If you walk through a cobweb, you know, it's kind of like you almost feel like you can't get it off of you, or at least that's happened to me. There's that feeling. There's like something or someone, I'm going to say someone here, someone is around you that I do feel is causing, they just gave me the word chaos, okay? Causing chaos. Okay, this is a lot coming through. We have the Peacock card next. Okay, now this is positive, because it's about prosperity. And it is number 39, so it is that 3 that I always talk about, right? Things coming into alignment, right? Okay, so I do feel someone around you is connected to your money or your money source, maybe where you're working. Again, I know a lot of you may be retired. This might not be your reading then, but give me 1 second to try and tune in here. This is going to work out positive for you. Although I don't know if it feels that way right now, Sag. I don't know how to explain this because there's so much flooding in here. Peacock, again, your money, positive things coming to you, prosperity, expansion for you. But I feel like there's still something, or I'll say something, or someone. Somehow this feels dicey. It feels like things are wrapped up in a way that it feels like there's a block to you receiving your prosperity. And again, prosperity doesn't have to just mean money, right? It actually can mean your mental health, your physical health, you know, how your heart feels. Okay, they're going to need to go one more, so we will. Oh my goodness. Okay, I say oh my goodness because sometimes Spirit surprises me often. We'll get there. We have the red fox, which is strategy, which is next, right? Underneath the peacock. It's the number 3 as well. So you got 2 cards of 3 showing up here. There is a need here for you to be making some kind of strategic plan. Well, I keep getting it for some of you. This is a boss or a boss energy. That there's something that's going on with them that is keeping chaos going on. And it's almost like taking away from even your time, because Spirit just gave me prosperity equals time too. Taking away from that. And there's a need kind of to get some strategic plan in play. Because when we look at the red fox, you know, foxes, right? What's that saying? Outwit a fox? That's what I feel like I'm hearing right now. Foxes are very cunning. They're very smart in that way that they can move really fast, right? There's something about that, Sag. Okay, I'm sorry I can't give you everything that I'm getting because it's quite a lot coming through. Sea turtle is next. Okay, I just mentioned this card. That when it shows up and I get that, it confirms it for me too, but sometimes it blows me away too, right? That I'm receiving this. So sea turtle, stability. Something is coming in here, Sag. You're going to regain stability. In fact, I feel like you're going to regain more than just stability. But there's a process here. There's something that's going on. It's number 8. So that 8 is representing your power, right? And you are protected. I don't normally go more than 6. This would be the 6th card, which is protection, right? As I said, I don't know any more go than 6, but look we got the links next, which is secrets, and this is connected to the tarantula. Okay, Spirit, I need a sip of water, Sag. Be patient. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Sometimes it's hard to explain to you how it's almost like a floodgate opens up and I just get all of this information and feelings and energy, and it's like, okay, how can I decipher this without wasting your time, right? And being here for 2 hours as I'm trying to explain everything. What I'm getting here is slow and steady wins a race, but I'm getting that sea turtle, obviously, that showed up. It's meant to. Stability is coming your way. I think right now, I just gotta say, I feel like it's unstable. I feel like wherever this is connected, I do feel for a lot of you, this is about money, work, My nose is going crazy. It's unstable. Something is not functioning the way it should. And in that way, again, this could be personal or something, but look, for Spirit to give me the message, they gotta tune it in. I gotta tune into them. They gotta tune into me. I hope you understand what I'm saying. There's something that is not firing right. And with that, it's kind of creating ripple effects along everything. Okay, so if this is you working, I'm going to try and give you an example. If this is you working for someone, a boss or something, for example, take the energy and apply it to your situation if it feels relevant. But they're messed up. I don't know, maybe in drugs, maybe, I don't know, maybe having some kind of personal situation that's going on that is taking them away from their duties and their responsibilities, and they're just kind of like, they're giving me, what is this word now that you're giving me? Trigger happy. They're going to give me trigger happy, but with words, right? They kind of just go off all the time on anything, right? You might look at them in the wrong way and they're yelling at you or barking at you or something like that. That's causing things to continue to unravel. Yet I feel like you're getting a brunt of it, if that makes sense. It's like because you are so responsible, and when you dedicate, and you don't really, Sag, your stamina is quite incredible. It's like I almost feel like you have compassion even for this person. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's see what Spirit has. Okay, Spirit, thank you so much. What is the message for Saggy? For those that this is their reading. Gosh, okay, that's a lot. Maybe if we can just tune it down just a little. Okay, well, yes, that's too many, so we're not going to take any of these. Thank you, Spirit, but can we have a little less cards? Okay, I'm going to calm my energy down too, Sag. Just a lot of energy coming through. Okay, can we get one card, please, for Sagittarius? For those that this is their reading, please. But again, Sag, I feel like this is all going to balance out. It's all going to be balanced out soon. Again, this could be, if this makes sense, I don't know what's going to come out. Obviously, I just seen the Secrets card again. So there's something being hidden. We've got the Deer on the bottom, power. So this is your power here, okay? Not surprised to see this. This feels fitting. Beaver, work. Okay, so the beaver represents work. So, look, Sag, I do feel for some of you that this is, well, for a lot of you, I'm going to be honest, I think this is about your work, okay? Now, yes, you can take it and apply it to your family or your friends or whatever, but for the intention of what Spirit has given me, I'm going to be saying that this is more for work because they're giving you the beaver. So beaver is number 27. That is a 9. 9s for me are about coming close to the completion. You're not quite 10, but you're almost at the end of a cycle. When we think about a beaver works very, very hard. They're diligent on what they're doing, right? I mean, they are constantly chewing down trees, damming up water, building their homes in that. They have their families in that dam. Oh, man, like they are persistent. Thank you, Spirit. That's the word. They are persistent. Which I feel is representing you. In the way of you haven't let this get to you yet. You haven't let it crack you yet. But at the same time, it is affecting your vessel. It's affecting your life. If this is your work, for example, again, I'm going to use that. When you come home, you can't get it out of your head. It's there in the morning when you wake up. It greets you in the morning because there's this unfairness going on, and it almost feels like you don't have, at this time, like kind of like the how can I put this? Like the power to change it, if that makes sense? Because it's maybe not your business or your company or whatever, right? Okay, that's what I'm really receiving here. So let me show this again to you. And you can see there's like a castle down here, right? So it is talking about how this is affecting much more than just the work or just the money. Okay, I'll leave that there. Then, bottom of the deck, as I said, we do have the Deer, which is power. And it is number 11. So 11 is that number that I talk about, which is a master number. It is really about your angels, your guides, your loved ones on the other side. they're letting you know you're on the right path to keep going, right? It's a positive energy, positive omen of them being around you. Now we talk about the deer. See that full moon, right? I'm just going, okay, it's a new moon in Virgo as well on the 21st. I wonder if this is connecting to the full moon. You know how full moons, a lot of people will talk about how the energy increases, right? Things get a lot more intense. I don't know when the full moon is in October, but if you feel like you want to, look it up, see when that is, because this could be something that's going to be connected to that. I mean, I'm feeling maybe the next full moon, maybe even the last full moon, right? But the deer is representing your power here, right? Now you can see the waves. Hopefully you can see this kind of like, it looks like waves, like a surfer is going to go on. Talking about the emotions here. This is emotions. Someone's emotions are really scrambled. Really, really, really scrambled. I don't think that they can see the tree from the forest. And again, I'm not getting it from you. I'm getting it from this individual. It may not be at your work, Sag, but that's what Spirit is giving me here. Okay. Oh, and yeah, they're asking me to look here. Right, I didn't even pay attention to this. We do have what looks like a full moon over on the beaver as well. Right? Next card is Royal Crane, red-crowned, I can never speak this, red-crowned crane, and it is loyalty. Because I do think that there's a little bit of loyalty involved here. Someone that might have had your back at one time no longer does. I don't think they have anyone's back, even their own. And then we have that tarantula again, which is a connection. So, let's see. Okay, Spirit. So with that deer, though, Sag, I do want to remind you that you have a ton of power, and things are going to be changing for you. The tide is shifting. You got to recognize your power, though, here as well. Okay, I need another sip of water, and then we're going to go into the tarot. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to start with the spirit animal deck. Okay, let's just stay with the animals for now. All right, but remember the sea turtle. Stability, right? Stability is coming your way. I don't feel like it feels stable to me, though, Sag, right now. I've got to be honest with you. It feels like if there was a protocol, damn, how can I put this? It feels to me that if there was at one time there was this protocol, this is what you do, this is how it gets done, that is all just gone, thrown up in the air. It's like a deck of cards that's been thrown up in the air. There's no order, there's no rhyme, there's no rhythm, it's chaotic. And I think it's getting a little bit hard to deal with from your perspective. Okay? But again, this is changing. This is going to be changing. Okay, what's on the bottom here? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this is our money again, our resources, everything that happens on this 3D world. Ace of Pentacles to me, especially in this deck, this is also a new beginning, right, in that element. This also often reminds me of a bullseye, right? Like hitting the bullseye. And you are known as the archer, right? We have the Knight of Swords next. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, our air energy. Look, I want to show this to you because the Knight of Swords is going after what you want, what you desire. And this Knight of Swords the sword is headed straight to the Ace of Pentacles, as you can see. So there's this desire for this new start, this new beginning. Something that you can celebrate. 3 of Cups, celebration. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, followed by the 8 of Cups. Yes, everything that has been chaotic and crazy, leaving it behind. 2 of Wands, next, that's your energy, Aries and Leo. That does indicate here that there is some indecision. Yeah, because I'm getting like different kind of emotions coming through here. I feel like this person at one time might have been really kind of important to you. Like that you, again, like they gave me, that you have compassion for them. So this is not this doesn't feel easy at this time. But we have the King of Pentacles underneath that, which does tell me that you're heading again to more stability, right? King of Pentacles is grounded, stable, gives wonderful advice, but also financially solid and secure. So, I mean, I'm really feeling this connected to your money in some way. Okay? All right, Spirit. Thank you so much. Show me more. What is this for Sagittarius? Okay, wow, I didn't even have to flip. We've got the Ace of Pentacles sticking out again, and then can see that. And then we have the High Priestess on the bottom. So intuition, intuition. You may be dealing with a Pisces, right? Because talked a lot about the moon, kind of the energy and emotions. Maybe this person is a Pisces. But we have the Four of Swords that have come out. So see, the Spirit's just saying they acknowledge, they see how worn out you are. Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords. The Four of Swords indicates here that this is exhausting. You need a break from it. You need to separate from it. There's a need for a time out. With that High Priestess, right? I almost feel like a lot of you know what you intuitively know what is going to happen. It just hasn't happened yet, if that makes sense. Because we have the Emperor next as well. So this is Aries energy. There's another major arcana here. This is like you stepping into the power position. You stepping into management, taking over, however this is. But, you know, the Emperor is that solid, stable energy, but one that is usually in a power position. Meaning, okay, so if this is about some boss or something that has been losing it, you getting offered that position, that kind of thing, right? That's not going to be for everyone, but that's what I'm feeling. Okay, let's keep going. So you're pretty exhausted, Sag, and I see that. What else, Spirit? Okay. Got the Strength card in reverse. Got the Eight of Wands basically in reverse. Okay, so upright. This would indicate something coming in quite fast, right? Eight of Wands to the Strength card, which is Leo's card. Taking your strength, you know, pushing through, being courageous. Kind of came out in reverse though. Not kind of, it did come out in reverse, and I will respect that today. I'm wondering if you've kind of gone to a place where you think that this is not going to ever change, right? That the situation is not going to change. Like no more energy, no more, oh, my words are not coming out today, but like not having it in you to continue, to keep. Am I getting this right, Spirit? Oh yeah, okay, because that's what it's feeling like. It's almost like you're so tired of this, or worn out. And again, this could be some other situation. I don't want you to think it's just about work, but that's the energy I'm picking up on mostly, the strongest. It's almost like a stalemate's coming through here. But we have the Six of Pentacles on the bottom, so this does indicate though that there is still a desire, still a want for it to come back to balance. Again, Pentacles, right? Sag, I got to be honest with you. We have the Seven of Swords underneath that. Then the Seven of Wands. I don't think, okay, holy cow. I don't think that this is going to come back to balance the way it might have been at one time. Maybe this is a relationship too, okay? I don't know. But the Seven of Swords is indicating here someone is, I do feel that they're disconnected from how they used to be. I feel that they're very mumble-jumbled in their mind. They're making really shitty decisions. And I think that they're at this point where they can throw anyone under the bus to save their own skin. This is coming out very, very clearly from me, from Spirit. Because they're trying to defend themselves. They're trying to defend themselves. I think and blame others. This is your energy, right? This is your energy here. But with this Seven of Swords here, it's feeling to me like someone is quite manipulative. And then we got the King of Cups next, which I would read as Cancer. It's almost like they need some kind of guidance, that they need some kind of help. Because King of Cups would be very nurturing, it's grounded and solid, and flows with the energy of emotions, but can be very, well, I'll say loving, right? Okay, this is wild, because I do feel like I'm reading for someone other than Sag, although this is your reading. Okay, let's see. Spirit, show me a little bit more here, and then we'll see if we can get some clarifiers, maybe go a little bit deeper. What else? What else can you tell Sag? What else is going on here? Yeah, Six of Cups. Okay, Six of Cups with the Ten of Wands. And now we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. So stability is definitely on its way, Sag. Oh, man. Okay, so the Six of Cups next. That's what came out. Again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You know, this talks about the past, right? It is, you can see the roots here, right? It's taken a long time for those roots to grow that thick and deep. So this is something that has probably been going on for a while. Again, I don't know how long, but it does indicate it's our past. But I gotta tell you, Sag, I'm feeling like this is also connected to, this is a crazy read. I gotta give it to you. This is insane. But it feels like they're, okay, because they're giving me their word rooted. Rooted is what my guides are giving me. It feels like there's some deep wound, some deep something, not in you. I'm not, because I feel like I'm talking about this other person that's involved here. Deep-rooted issues. Thank you, Spirit. That's what I just got. They have deep-rooted issues. But then we have the Ten of Wands next. So this does indicate this is coming to an end. Again, Wands, responsibility, heaviness. I don't know if this is coming to an end for you or if it's for the other person, that in that way it brings the heaviness off of you as well. Wow. Okay. I want to go into my Light Series deck. I need another sip of water, Sag. Thank you for your patience here. I know that you're loyal. I know that you're the one that's loyal. And again, there's that full moon. How did I miss that before? But there's that full moon again. Sincerely thinking someone's dealing with Pisces, might not, but yeah, I feel these cards are representing more of whoever I'm talking about that is inflicting this chaotic energy around your life. It's taken a toll on you, but it's coming to an end. Stability will be coming toward you as well. You're going to be stepping into that stability. I feel like Spirit is just saying, it's just needing a little bit more time. Okay, all right, I'm going to go Light Seers. Let's see. Oh, wow, okay. We have the Justice card on the bottom. Beautiful. Because this is a card that is letting you know that this is going to come to balance. Because it's been out of whack. I can feel it, right? This is Libra's card if I didn't say that. Major Arcana. Page of Cups next. Okay. Again, I feel like this is representing the other person. It's like they're in Lulu land. It's like they... Yeah, they're not grounded at all. And I think that they might be wanting a brand new start as well. The Fool. But with that comes the brand new beginning for you. Queen of Pentacles next again, so there's that stability. Okay. All right, Spirit, thank you so much. What more can you tell me about the Strength card in reverse, please? I feel like that's just you kind of going, I just can't give anymore. Yep, there we go. I just can't give any more to this situation. The Five of Wands. It's too much. It's too much. Five of Wands, arguing, battling. But again, I feel like this is the other person, Sag. This feels to me like someone who's very combative. And you're like, okay, I'm withdrawing. Five of Swords is on the bottom here. So 2 5s showing up. Five of Swords, head game. Someone, again, they're not right in the head. I don't know how else to put that. I mean that with love, but they're not quite right. And they're causing chaos. Yeah. 2 of Swords. Right? Like not wanting to acknowledge what's going on, not wanting to take responsibility for what they're causing. We have the Nine of Cups sticking out, but it's only half out, so it's kind of like they're trying to make their wishes fulfilled, but yet they're not able to do that because they're not seeing clear. I think this person is quite in a self-centered place right now. So maybe this isn't about work, but again, that's how they're giving it to me. All right, Spirit, thank you so much. What can you tell me about the Six of Cups? Yes? Yeah, okay. Six of Cups, what do we have? We have the Eight of Swords. Yes, they're feeling very stuck. I'm reading this as, this is wild. Maybe it is you, Saggy. I'm sending you a lot of love here, but I'm really getting this as if it's someone else around you. Feeling very, very stuck. Wheel of Fortune. Wanting to be able to change things. But with that Eight of Swords, it's almost like not possible. Not with the way that they are behaving. Not with the way that they're seeing things. Not with the way that they're not using their wisdom. the Hierophant. Okay, let's go one more here. Hope this is making sense to those of you that this is your reading. Again, Spirit is saying your power. You have the power here. Know your power. Okay, so the Ten of Wands, please, Spirit. Ten of Wands. The Strength card. With, oh, okay. With the Six of Swords. Okay, beautiful. Strength card upright this time, right? Having the courage, the bravery to push right through. You're almost out of this, whatever this is for you. It does feel chaotic, so I'll just connect that to it. Being brave enough and letting this go. Pushing through it, but then also moving away from it. Six of Swords, right? Moving to something that is much more calmer. Again, if this is about some kind of work thing or something, I'm not getting necessarily the feeling you might be moving forward to a different place or something, but this is feeling more like the other person is leaving. What a bizarre reading to me. Okay, well, let's see if there's anything else Spirit has for you. Yeah, because this just feels like nothing's positive going on here. Okay. All right, Spirit, thank you so much. Is there anything else you would like Sagittarius to know as they move forward? Okay, I know those of you that this is your reading, you're going to understand what this is. Okay, thank you. As you move forward, yeah, again, Four of Pentacles, don't give so much energy to this individual, to this circumstance, to this situation. Hold back. Hold back, because you deserve to keep your energy for you. And again, I feel like whoever this is, they're just take, and with no, not really giving a shit how it affects you or anyone else. Bottom, the Lovers. Okay, so there's the Lovers. So this is a choice card, right? It's Gemini's energy. Again, this is like, really, I do feel that in this situation, it is about choosing to let this go, but also with that, allowing what is meant to happen, and to trust, again, going back to your intuition, trust that this is all unfolding the way it's meant to. It is almost finished. This heaviness, this craziness, because it just feels chaotic to me, it is coming to an end. Okay, I don't feel like I want to go any further. Let me look at this. Okay, that's all I'm really receiving. Now I'm kind of wondering, is this a romantic relationship, or was this a romantic relationship? And the reason why I'm just saying this here, Sag, is because the way that these two cards are, and you see the Lovers, right? They're passionate. They kind of look like they're in alignment. There's a lot of heat coming through that. Then the Four of Pentacles holding back. No, okay, I'm just going to leave it, because I'm really picking up on this crazy, unstable energy coming through here. So what I feel Spirit wants you to know, for those of you that this is your reading, they see it, they know it, you're exhausted, but you just got to hold on. Again, that turtle. I know it's been a long time. I can see that. It's been going on for quite a while. But this is coming to an end. This is coming to an end. The weight is going to be lifted. Okay, Sag, I feel like that's where I want to leave it, because this energy is getting a little bit, a little kind of crazy. So let's leave it there. I would like to close it off, though, with another card, another energy card. Where should I go, Spirit? Okay, they want me to go to Pearls of Wisdom. That was quick, okay. Okay, what do we have on the bottom? We have future knowledge, okay. All right, Sag, I really hope that this helped those of you that this is your reading. It's a little harder to give this reading out because there's so much coming through here. But I think I'm picking up on whoever's a little bit, that they're kind of screwed up in the head right now, okay? So you need to know that. It says your spiritual awareness is increasing and you are guided to ground yourself. Wait, let me reread this again, because remember you had Cat and the High Priestess. Excuse the noise in the background, please. Your spiritual awareness is increasing, and you are guided to ground yourself. When the timing is right, events will happen. Wait, observe, listen, and be patient. Okay, so that's basically what Spirit is saying in this message. Okay? Let's see if anything else wants to come out. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit, for guiding me in this reading for Saggy. Okay, we got 2. We got 3. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So we have new growth. Butterfly. Beautiful. It is time to spread your wings and fly. Understanding another's point of view shows maturity and growth. Okay, I did mention the compassion here, right? We then have build on your dreams. Okay, and it says, your heart guides you as you resurrect a forgotten dream and gain insights into your own ability. Events are about to change. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are stepping up. Oh, what is the words? I feel like you're stepping up, like there's something, I don't have the word today, Sag. It's like you're rising up. Things are rising up for you in a good way. Then we have passion and power. Feel the passion. Magic happens when you do what you love. Your reward is joy, well-being, and love of life. Passion and power, and you. So that's 2 cards with power. And on the bottom, finally, we have wisdom. All right. Using that wisdom. It says, do you define yourself by others' expectations? Release fears and past beliefs, and life will take care of itself and flow. Okay, so that's 4 cards. You got quite a few here. But they all make sense to me regarding this energy in this reading. Man, Sag, whatever this is, hold on, sweetheart. It's going to pass. Know your power. Know that you are intuitively tuned into the situation. It is going to be freed up. You're going to be freed up from this, okay? All right, Saggy. This is where we're going to close your reading off. I do hope it helped. Thanks for taking the time to stop by. I send you so much love. I hope you have a beautiful Friday. Or whenever you come to this reading, I hope your day goes really well. Big hugs to you, as always. And again, thank you for all the love. I send it tenfold back to you. Mwah. Until next time, Saggy, take care.